irrelevant is rubbish. Check it first before you make a silver joke of everybody.
From Tripoli to Montezuma, we crush our enemies because we fight the flag. Okay?
Extra raisins. This is
now,
speaking.
That's what Muhammad said.
No,
Muhammad says a black man like me has got a raisin head.
Who is Muhammad?
Yeah, you're Muhammad.
You're Muhammad.
I'm not Muhammad. That's a horrible name.
Look to the reference. Look to the source. Look to the evidence. This is stupid.
All of it is fake.
It's not true.
It's amazing. It's all fake. It's all fake.
This is misleading.
Right. What year did Saudi Arabia finally abolish slavery?
Which Muhammad you are talking about?
Thank you. 1962. What year did Britain abolish slavery?
18. Have you heard the name? No. Have you heard? That's right. Have you heard the name? Have you heard the name Omar?
You lose.
1400 years ago, it was vanished.
You lose.
It was vanished.
You lose.
This was really
Saudi Arabia was pressurized by the United Nations to get rid of slavery. They were reluctant. What about Morocco, Mauritania right now? Slavery still going on.
You don't want to listen. You don't want to listen.
I don't want to listen to you guys.
It's fake.
Okay, get your own platform and tell them the truth.
1,300 years ago, he actually prevented slavery. 1,000. Omar,
Muhammad,
Google it.
Slave trader.
Google it. The slave trader. The guy.
Don't you know?
No. Come on.
Right. You know what this is?
Welcome to Speakers.
An Arab putting black paint on his face.
1,300 years ago, it was vanished. It was prevented 1,300 years ago by Omar.
On his face.
You gave 1960. You gave.
Why? Remember when white people used to darken their skins? And people say you're being racist. Why do the Arabs still do this? In Ramadan.
Let me see. Let's see.
Especially in Ramadan.
What's this? What is this, man?
They don't know, do they?
That's a comedian! Google him! Google him, that's a comedian! Google him!
So why are you putting black paint on your face?
In Ramadan?
Yes!
He's an actor.
Oh, if a white man does the same thing, are you going to complain? Stop being a hypocrite.
You're the hypocrite, mate.
Well, why do you put black paint on your face in Ramadan? You're laughing.
You don't know anything about it.
Oh my goodness.
Who paints black color?
It is serious. It's racist.
What racist? No one is painting black color on his face in Ramadan. Are you crazy?
He doesn't get it, does he?
Are you being crazy?
Are you being crazy?
Yeah.
Why do you pick on blacks? Why don't you put red paint then? Huh?
Who paint black color? Are you fool? Are you
Boy, this guy's stupid.
Are you drunk?
Why do you insult black people?
You don't know anything.
Why do you want to insult me?
People are laughing at you, you know?
They're laughing at you because you got no knowledge.
They're laughing at you.
They're laughing at you.
You are speaking bullshit. You are #1 bullshit guy, you know?
Oh my goodness. What you say?
I don't know what you're saying, you know?
This went out on Egyptian television, right? And it says, a series called Azmi with Ashko, released, delivered in Ramadan, featured a number of actors performing in blackface. Every year, racist mockery and derogatory language against black Africans make it.
Is that the best you can come up with?
Do you see white people laughing with you? Do you see white people laughing with you?
I don't know.
Come on, man. You've got to be fair. You have to be fair. You have to be fair.
Do you see white people laughing like that? When I'm saying this, they don't. They have more respect than you.
They don't know.
No, they know better than you.
Been to Dubai,
you see, you guys, you think you're superior to blacks.
That's rubbish.
Yes.
That's rubbish.
Oh yes.
Have you seen Saudi Arabia?
Your attitude right now speaks volumes.
Have you seen your toilet?
See?
Dirtiest toilet ever.
There you go.
What you're saying?
There you go. It's on television. It's on camera. We got you, pal. And the whole world is going to see what you really think about blacks. You can't excuse yourself now. But this is shocking. Right? When white people did this in the 1930s, all the way to 1970, everybody said this is very wrong. But you guys rejoice in it. That tells me you've not learned anything from history. Because even now in 2023, you're excusing it. Instead of saying, there's something wrong here, let's try and correct it. No. Yeah, that's your attitude. Because you think black people underneath. Same stereotypes. Right? You got no excuses. Here's this guy, an Ayatollah from Iran. He says if you say Muhammad...
He's not Muslim.
Oh!
He's not Muslim.
He's not a Muslim. He says if you say Muhammad was a black man, you should get killed.
He's not Muslim.
Why you want to kill someone?
Why are you using a non-Muslim?
He's a Muslim.
That's it, he's not Muslim. Move on. He's not Muslim.
Ahmed Bemat commentary said, quote, Muhammad's white complexion and there was a luster in it. If someone says that Muhammad's complexion was black, we will issue a fatwa of infidelity, kafir, or for him because he insulted Muhammad. So if I say Muhammad was a black man, kill him.
Rubbish.
Well, he said it.
Rubbish.
And by the way,
the woman that looked after the Prophet Muhammad, may peace and blessings be upon him, was a black woman.
Yeah, a slave.
She was a black woman.
A slave.
That looked after the Prophet Muhammad as a baby. So what are you talking about? You're talking rubbish.
Really? What color was Muhammad's arm? What color was Muhammad's thigh? Muslims say white. Why?
Reddish. Reddish.
You're running out of excuses.
In the Quran, his skin color is described as reddish.
Let me read what the Muslims say. Quote, and I quote, narrated Abdulaziz, when Allah's apostle Muhammad invaded Kaaba, and my knee was touching the knee of Muhammad. He uncovered his knee, and I saw the whiteness of his flesh of his thigh. Sahih Bukhari, chapter 1,
Who's being
verse 8.
racist now?
I'm quoting.
Who's bringing his skin color into it?
What? These are Muslim books.
Huh?
These are Islamic books. I'm just quoting them because you're ignorant. Well, tough. Abu Jafar reports, I came to Muhammad in Mecca. See, they don't want to listen. Then the Muhammad stepped out with a red mantle on him, and I was catching a glimpse of the whiteness of his shacks.
Racist, you're racist.
So what?
So what? But you're the guy rejoicing being white.
They said the Prophet Muhammad made peace. Was not white, he was not black.
So why are you saying
the Quran describes him we would know that from the hadith that he was white. No, he's not white.
Why were you
was it Caucasian? Was the Prophet Muhammad Caucasian?
I don't care. Caucasian. You got a problem.
He was not Caucasian.
This is a good one. Listen, friends.
Oh, it's a good one.
Narrated Anas bin Malik. Right? Muhammad came to the mosque. A man came riding on a camel. And he said, who amongst you is Muhammad? And they said, this white man.
So what? Am I brown or am I white?
We're talking about Muhammad.
Rubbish.
When I'm reading what you guys read. He said, quote, this white man
spreading racism.
Reclining on his arm.
Spreading racism.
I'm just reading your books.
No, you're racist, bro.
What, so your books are racist?
Look, am I brown or am I white?
I'm not talking about
you. Am I brown or am I white?
You're Celtic. I'm
racist. Racist.
Why is he don't want to read the books of the Muslims?
This is not the books of the Muslims. This is like you're taking quotes from a non-Muslim. Ayatollah from Iran.
Oh yeah.
Who says he's a Muslim?
Abdullah bin Dinar, quote, a white man, Muhammad. My goodness, you guys like being white, aren't you?
My color. Look at that.
Why?
Look.
Why? Remember, you said that the color black is a color of misery, rebellion, and sin.
Rubbish.
Well, on the day of judgment, right? Oh, this is even worse. He says, quote, Muhammad said, God created Adam, and I'm quoting, when he created him and struck his right shoulder and brought forth his offspring, white, like small ants. And he struck his left shoulder and brought forth his offspring. They were black, as though they were charcoal. Then he said to the party on his right side, to paradise. And I don't care. And he said to those on his left shoulder, to hell, I don't care, quote unquote.
We've heard it all before.
Well, you haven't read it.
We've heard it all before.
That's why you're upset.
It's nothing new. I'm not upset at all.
Jesus! We don't know what color he was. Amen.
Oh,
we don't even know how tall he was. Whether he was short or very tall, whether he was fat or thin, nobody knows. Because the Bible is silent. The Word of God is silent.
Don't know anything.
Okay? The Bible does not say that white is the color of heaven and black is the color of hell. Doesn't. He says in the beginning, God created everybody. Okay, and Jesus came to those who are lost in this sense, and Jesus is the way home. So yes, my skin is darker than some of you, but I don't care, because God doesn't care. God cares about my heart. God cares. But Muhammad was white. Muhammad is white.
Now colour doesn't matter.
Well, the Bible
doesn't matter. So why bring it up?
Because you Muslims say it does matter.
Why did you bring it up?
Well, why does Muhammad say black go to hell? White go to paradise?
It suits your racism.
What racism? All I have done,
bring up skin color?
Ladies and gentlemen, all I have done for the last 10 minutes is
to do with anything?
Quote Islamic books.
What has colour got to do with anything?
Your source is wrong.
But these are Muslim sources.
Do you know who is Bilal?
Don't give me that red herring.
Oh, here we go. It's a red herring. He doesn't like it.
Herring's a
Tell him,
racist.
brother. Tell him. He doesn't like it.
Red herring.
No red herrings here.
Okay, here's a map, a globe. There's Africa there. Why is there a country with a name Sudan?
So what?
Where does the word Sudan come from?
It doesn't matter.
What language?
It does not matter.
What people?
You were talking about
it does matter.
why? You were talking about moral values. Look me.
Okay, what language? What language? Does anybody know? Okay, what language does the word Sudan, S-U-D-A-N, come from? It's Arabic.
You have said
It's
that
Arabic.
will go to hell.
But why is an Arab word doing over a piece of land in Africa?
Anyone can. Anyone
Thank
can
you.
anything
Correct.
As they like.
Correct.
What is about?
Right.
I mean, anything
So
special about that?
what was there before the word Sudan? Do you know?
No, I don't.
Well,
need to
shut
know
up
that.
and I'll tell you.
Because no, because that
No, you're ignorant.
To do with
Yes, it does.
No.
The word Sudan is an imported word, which is alien to African languages. Okay? I'm talking about languages, sir. Okay? Stick to the topic. Right, you said you don't know. Right, Sudan, where did the word come from? Stop making excuses. Now,
black people will go to
there were three countries in what is called Sudan. One is called Makuria, second was Nobatia, and the other one was Alwa. Alwa, Nobatia, and Makuria. There were three independent countries in what you now call Sudan. There were also Christian countries before there was one in England. That got your attention. Now these three Christian countries were destroyed by the invaders from Arabia. Who came first to Egypt in the north in 626 AD under General Miral As? He then sent his forces south to try and take over countries in the south of Egypt. And that includes Makuria, Nobatia, and Soba.
What's the point you're trying to make?
So why were you sending armies to destroy African cultures?
Who destroyed African
From Arabia.
Who destroyed
You're Muslims.
Does any
Why?
culture,
No, I'm talking about
survive in
Sudan.
Africa?
I'm not interested anywhere else just now. I'm talking specifically about Sudan. Why would you come and destroy Sudan? Sorry, Makuria.
So I have not gone to Sudan and destroyed your culture.
But why would you come there?
Past has done
Okay.
that. Now you are associating that with that ideology, and then you are citing wrong.
Well, it's your job to correct it. What do you mean? No. Hang on, ladies and gentlemen.
I am correcting.
In the 1960s, when Britain had colonies in Africa, in western part of the hemisphere, and Asia, what did the British do? They left.
All the resources.
They went away.
You stole all the resources from Africa. Liar.
What about the Chinese? They're doing the same thing.
Resources, the gold, the diamonds.
Britain left.
He's so scared.
Right. The United Kingdom left those colonies. But why is it the Arabs are still colonizing Africa today?
You stole all the resources from Africa.
But you're still there.
You and your people.
They still own them.
I know they do.
You still own it. So why not talk about it? Because you're here. So
I am. I will.
Like
Okay.
chicken, man.
The point is, when the British and the French realized that it was bad business, they left. But why do the Arabs still stay in Africa?
Oh, they left. It's okay. They left.
What's your last name? What's your
They
last
haven't
name?
left, man.
Okay, what about Egypt?
What's your last name, man?
Where's Egypt?
Johnson.
A British man last name.
He's got a British. From the people.
Right.
Man's got a fake
What
Egypt,
continent is
fake
Egypt
boots,
in?
and a fake American accent.
Where's
What's your last
Egypt?
name?
And an Israeli hat.
You want to talk? Let's talk. What's your last name?
Oh yeah, here comes the red herrings.
Brother, you don't know
Yeah.
history. What's your last
Instead
name?
of sticking to the topic,
The British still
now
own
it's
you backside.
character assassination.
That's not Arab now.
Yeah.
Last name. Johnson's
What?
not Arab last name.
Egypt. What's the official
you
name
own
of
right now?
Egypt today?
Palestine.
Stupid boy.
Palestine.
You still own you.
Right.
Palestine.
If you, ladies and gentlemen,
You still belong to the British white man.
if you
What's
go
your last
to
name?
the embassy
That's an Arab name.
of Egypt in Knightsbridge over there, it's less than 2 miles down the road, yeah. Go there and they'll say, welcome to the Arab Republic of Egypt.
It's a sellout, man. It's a sellout.
Why do they call it? Why is it called the Arab Republic of Egypt? Arab.
Very good.
Why?
You chant all day long.
Why?
And it's still owned by the
Why?
No pharaohs in
It's
there.
actually called
No
the
repatriation,
Republic
but you
of
will never-
Egypt.
No, it's not. Don't tell lies.
Pharaohs in
I've been inside it. And I asked the same question the guys behind the desk. I said, sir,
What's your last
why do you call this embassy
What's your last name?
belonging to the Arab
I should ask you
Republic
otherwise.
and not the African Republic of Egypt?
What's your last name?
They said, sir, don't ask that question.
What's the British last
We
name?
don't want, we can't answer it. Otherwise, we
What's
get
the
into
tag of
trouble.
ownership name?
Right?
What's the tag of ownership
Now,
name?
why
Why
is it that they targeted Egypt like this?
I put a kid's name on the jacket.
Because Egypt is one of the founding countries for the whole of Africa. That's where Ham sent his son, Cush, right? So all the African peoples all over Africa come from the north, from Ham, Egypt, Mizraim. So to call it the Arab Republic is a gross insult against all the Africans. And they don't get it. So when I ask this question inside the embassy, yeah, they say, sir, don't ask that question. It's too, we can't answer it. Please, don't.
Answer which question? We can answer any question. Which question?
You avoided it.
Which question?
It's on camera.
What are you talking about? Which
Right.
question? Answer.
So let's go further. Iran was invaded by
What's your
Arab
last
slave traders, 1631.
Rubbish.
Iceland, the same thing. Okay, even Italy, 1656, was invaded by Arab slave traders. Where does the word slave come from? It comes from the people of Eastern Europe called Slavs.
You're slow, man.
Yeah. And the Turks in the Ottoman Empire had millions of Slavs as slaves.
By the fruit you shall know, you don't know what it means.
You don't even know what I'm talking about.
You have to first define how.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is only a little debate.
Because
you said slow, you will never engage. What does it mean?
That's what
What does it mean by the fruit you shall know? What does it mean by the fruit you shall know?
What? Ladies and gentlemen,
what does it mean by the fruit you shall know?
These words.
You know the genetic history
The
of human
British people, no matter how bad they've done some things,
you can't believe in Christ and don't know what that
they
means.
got rid of slavery.
fruit of human race.
Why did America have a civil war?
That does not mean that
have any Arabs ever had a bloody civil war to abolish slavery? No.
I said Christ give you the
But
formula.
America did.
But because he's
And
an imposter, you don't
President
follow
Abraham
Christ.
Lincoln
You will know slavery is worse.
in
By the
America.
output, they can tell the input.
Really?
You can know slavery is worse. By the fruit, you shall tell.
By the way, here's something some people don't know. In 1830, United States Census,
White man own most of
there
Africa
were
right now.
approximately
They own the Caribbean where we're from right now.
230,000 free black Americans
No Arab last name, you know.
who had black American slaves.
White European last name.
Ah. By the way, Barbados had white people sent as slaves 300 years ago. Why?
The whole of Africa money, the whole of Africa resources is
That's right.
Queen Elizabeth I.
That's right.
The first white slaves in Virginia were from this country.
I know.
Tell me how come France
But
is
you
from
see,
Senegal?
when we talk about slavery, they don't want to talk about some of these disturbing facts.
Who give them the entitlement?
Okay? There were black Americans.
So Christ give you the formula, but you're so dumb you can't work it out.
Dropped dead.
By the fruit you shall know.
It ran for about 100 years.
But you're so scared.
There were many black Americans who actually bought and sold white Americans and black Americans as slaves as well. You don't know that. Go to Virginia and Maryland. You find statues.
It's a world phenomenon.
Oh, yeah.
You don't know this.
But what about the black
African
African king
black Ethiopians
in West Africa? Why did they condone it?
You don't know this. I sent it to China as well. 4th century.
We're talking
300
King
years
George. King George
black man selling the whole black man
apparently pay compensation, right? Who is he going to pay that money to? To the black king who actually sold those slaves in Nigeria, in Ghana, in Liberia. Who are you going to send the money to? And by the way, what about the white slaves from Ireland?
I choose Arab name
in 1631.
I choose Abdullah.
What about their sons and daughters? Are they entitled to compensation from the rich Arab Muslim countries?
You never have no choice for your last name.
What about the Africans from East Africa who were forced to go to where Iran and Iraq are slaves? Are they entitled to compensation from Iraq today?
You will never dare speak about the
So
European
when
white.
you open a
This is a proper house Negro.
be careful.
Proper bunty.
Because God demands justice for everybody. Not partial, everybody. What about the Jewish people that were in slavery to Pharaoh in Egypt for 430 years?
What about them?
Are you going to pay compensation to them?